And we are rolling straight into another band on the second song, where we try and see if we can point you with our music GPS in the direction of the alleyways of music instead of the super highway of success. I mean, I'm sure this love has taken its toll on me. She said goodbye too many times before. You'll probably remember these lyrics from Maroon 5's big hit, This Love, and then, of course, Girls Like You, which sort of overshadowed what they did with songs about Jane. Actually, you know, it's an interesting story that Maroon 5 has. 2002 they got out, 2001, 2002 they got out songs about Jane. Before that they were called Kara's Flowers, because the band members had, especially Adam and Jesse, had met in school, and they had a collective crush on a young lady, and named their band after that. But then they became big. They were doing pop with Kara's Flowers, and they wanted to break from that and wanted to be known as a bit of a rock band. So what they did was that they picked up school colors, which is maroon, and they were 5 people. So Maroon 5 became the name of the band. It was mostly heartbreak. So if you want to monetize heartbreak, you learn from Adam Levine. Sorry, too cynical, na? Koi baat nahi. Listen, what happened was that he was going through a breakup at that point of time when he was writing the songs, but he was also very excited about the fact that they were getting their first album contract. He was he was in the middle of it, and that's when he wrote the first song that became the big hit, which was Harder to Breathe. It was about the suffocation in a relationship, but other decisions as well, which is, of course, some very well-cooked food for thought for all of us, because the heart wants what the heart wants. But if your heart wants to listen to some interesting Maroon 5 stuff, you might want to listen a little more carefully to songs about Jane, especially the song Harder to Breathe. There's an edge to it which Levine and the boys seem to have lost over time. I mean, there's sugar, which is quite fluidly sweet in its taste, but the edginess of Harder to Breathe as the second song that you might want to listen to as far as Maroon 5's repertoire is concerned would be nice, and it'll give you something to flaunt about the fact that as the wonderful Princess Leia said once, Carrie Fisher, the actress, take your broken heart, turn it into art. But at that point of time, it was rock and roll art. What happened after that? Only the cynic in me can tell you, but why talk about negativity when you can press play on music and let the other discordant notes of the day fall by the wayside? So that's what we try to do on the second song. Give you songs that you might want to flaunt from bands that are flaunted by others, because the inner pseudo will always do with a little more intellectual muscle to flex. So a little bit of exercise for you and a little more music for us right here on 94.3 Radio 1. The second song. If you liked it, remember to share, comment, tell us what you think. Every one of us has 2 opinions, at least one of them on the internet. How lovely would that be? That was the second song, ladies and gentlemen. Please do remember to listen out loud.